when it comes to sex, I have two speeds. I have regular dick, and I have wifey dick. You know what I'm saying? Wifey dick is when you really, wifey dick is when you fucking so good that she wouldn't be your wifey. You know that dick.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't have Valentine's Day dick.
Woo! Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of the Cave Show podcast. Y'all just keep watching us, so we just keep making episodes. But I thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for commenting. Thank you guys for sharing. Thank you guys for subscribing. And if you haven't done so, you should do that now. All right. Of course, turn on that notification bell as well, so you could know when we actually gonna put up the next episode, because it varies from week to week. But anyway, this is a very special edition, gents, my brothers, my confidants. Today's episode is about Valentine's Day. It's a Valentine's Day episode, of course, from the perspective of your K Show host and co-host and confidants, the male perspective. But we have some special guests in the building that we will introduce a little later on. So as always, we're gonna have everybody introduce yourself. Yours truly, Kevin Crown Music, World Touring DJ, and a whole bunch of other shit. But let's everybody introduce themselves. So
Craig Visions on Instagram. Follow me.
J. Lou, and I have new hair, by the way. At Mighty J. Lou.
this nigga just...
Oh, this girl. I did this. I gotta get it out of my face now.
Nah, you got at least 2 more weeks before you can do that.
It's just like, wait till my shit locks, son.
Yo, before he goes, crazy story. I woke up the other day, bro. I thought I had a fucking spider on my neck, nigga. I took off all my clothes and realized my fucking hair was growing, touching my fucking neck, nigga.
My shit. It's touching, like I can feel it on the tip of my ear now. That shit got me excited.
Planet LYNX. That's
Danny. So Valentine's Day, guys. We're gonna start with Craig and just move it right along. Everybody's own take. What you like, what you dislike. You love it? Do you hate it? Can't wait for it. When's the last time you got something? People them want to know. Craig, Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day is a made-up holiday perpetuated by the man.
I need a sign. I need a picket sign for that. God. I need a picket sign.
Corporatist holiday is pagan. Nah, but seriously, Valentine's Day definitely is for all your lovers to express yourself, which you should be expressing yourselves to each other every single day of the year. But Valentine's Day is that day where you are supposed to go and show your dedication to your loved one, go and buy her flowers. And also, girls, you should be also buying your men some gifts and showing your appreciation to the man. Do I celebrate Valentine's Day? Yeah, when it depends on the girls that I'm dating. But I wouldn't necessarily celebrate Valentine's Day. I'm not really subscribed to that. But this year I am going to be celebrating, so yeah, I'm getting a gift.
You pretty much got no fucking choice now.
Setup is real.
Yeah.
Valentine's Day is a day where you spend with your loved one, and you go out and you eat and you exchange gifts. The problem with that is you spend a lot of money on shit that don't make no sense. You fuck all year for a teddy bear and some flowers. You know what I'm saying? It's not a real big payoff. Just if you love somebody, celebrate this every day. One day to focus on how much you love somebody doesn't make any sense. You should love them 24 hours a day, 52 weeks a year. Is that how it works?
Yes.
Okay.
52.
And just appreciate the person that you have.
Right. So that was Valentine's Day. Let's talk about Valentine's Day. Valentine's.
I'm kind of with the first two fellas.
The collective.
I guess that's collective. Yeah, I don't really do Valentine's Day. I'm not a fan of it. I don't think it makes sense. I think you should celebrate anytime, any chance you get. If you know somebody needs or wants something, give it to them. Whether it's June, November, or any time of the year. So that's how I believe. I think most people celebrate it because of pressures, societal pressures. You can't go to work the next day and your coworker have something. They're gonna ask you, "What do you do for Valentine's Day?" You're gonna be like,
I got a remedy for that.
But you gotta be confident. I think you gotta be confident in your relationship. But that's just to overall say I don't really do it. I'm not a fan of it.
Daniel, what is your take?
I adamantly disagree with all
The collective.
so far. Yeah.
Okay, so far.
I think it's bullshit when people say that you should celebrate your lover every day and blah 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 blah. Because if that was the case, those same people celebrate their birthdays. Those same people celebrate other days that the same thing could be said.
Right.
You know, I don't see most people, not the speakers in the room, but you know, most of the critics of the holiday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see them passionately making it their business to celebrate their life every day, or you know, or making their kid feel like Christmas is every day or whatever. I think there's a reason why holidays exist. I think sometimes after the monotony that life offers, you need a day to make you stop and recognize, you know, that certain things need attention, like Thanksgiving, family, Christmas, etc., etc. It doesn't make my feelings any less because I chose to express certain feelings on a holiday. Okay. I don't think holidays should be demonized by the people who can't afford to participate in them or whatever. As far as the critics of the holiday that say it's a commercial holiday, there's a lot of things you can do for Valentine's Day that's free. The same way there's a lot of things you can do for birthday that's free or for Christmas that's free. It's not about how much money that you spent. If you get caught into that trap, you probably got caught into that trap with a lot of other things. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's not a reason for me not to show my wife or my lover how much I care about them or appreciate them, stuff like that. Then again, I'm that kind of guy who's, you know, like a sucker for love kind of thing. I'm a lover of love.
He's that kind of guy, ladies. And his Instagram is what again?
No, I'm just saying.
Diving in your
head first.
The DMs is about to be lit.
No, I got it. Guys like that don't win, but that's a different podcast.
Oh.
They don't.
That's the reality. That's a different.
What guys like what?
That's not your fault.
Wait. Before we
that sounds like another podcast.
Hold that, Kim.
Oh, all right. So my take on Valentine's Day, you know what I'm saying? You should celebrate it to avoid motherfucking problems. You know what I'm saying? Because just to avoid those looks, yo, what's wrong with you? Nothing. I don't need that shit in my life. You know what I'm saying? I think Valentine's Day is more important when the relationship is new. Like if you know it's your first Valentine's Day, I think, you know, it's important to say, yeah, you are the one that I'm spending today with. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe you may not be spending all your time with her. All right? So the first Valentine's Day is important. Also, guys in long-lasting relationships know this. You know, you have to kind of gauge where you're at. You know what I'm saying? You can't go all out the box your first Valentine's Day and then come with some bullshit the second time. So you gotta kind of start small and then build the shit up. Because as soon as you fall off, she gonna feel like you ain't fucking with her no more. You know what I'm saying? But I think to avoid problems from a male perspective, and I've never really gotten anything that I could remember my whole life.
Facts.
From Valentine's Day.
Doesn't that just mean that the girls that you mess with were whack at Valentine's Day?
No, I just think society's Valentine's Day is set up for men to give things to women. Yep. I think that's the perception.
It's not for us.
I think that's the perception.
So when is it for us?
When is for us?
Our birthdays.
But they have birthdays too.
No, but that, you know what? When Daniel said that, I kind of disagree with you because my birthday. I disagree.
This man just said Father's Day. Let me tell you something.
No, they got Mother's Day
Father's
too.
Day is
we
not
can keep going.
for us.
We can keep going.
Father's Day is
because
listen, Mother's Day you take the kids from the mother, you give her some time, you let her do, what she gotta do. It's her day. On Father's Day, they say, take these little motherfuckers with you. Well, I go do what I gotta do.
This sounds like another podcast, but I will say you could look at the commercials from Father's Day. Mother's Day is fucking diamonds and it's fucking all of this. Father's Day is a hammer. It's a fucking tool. It's a fucking screwdriver. It's a tie. It's like, nigga, take this tie and go fix the fucking sink.
See, that's my point. See, I just got some some tools the other day that my lovely woman, got me.
Because
And
you
it
just
wasn't-
got a
but hold
fucking
on.
toolbox, nigga.
No, she got me the tools before the end of the toolbox. But my point is, it's not for Valentine's Day, and that's the shit I'm talking about. That's the way you're supposed to do it. I needed tools, and you got me fucking tools. You know what I'm saying? Whereas this Valentine's Day, all of a sudden I need.
You trying to use this podcast to talk to your women, bro?
No, she know I love her.
Oh
my God.
Let's fight it to the camera right there.
You better have seen it, nigga. No, I'm just playing. To bring it back, I'm one of those guys that I don't like to be pressured. I don't like to be told on February the 14th,
Right.
This is what you got. You have to say that you love her. Cause maybe I don't love her that day.
That day. Right?
Maybe she don't love me that day. Maybe we ain't fucking with each other. But just because it's Valentine's Day, I gotta be like, hey boo, I love you. I think, from my perspective, it comes more. It's better felt and it's more received when it's just random. Yo, I was just thinking about you, and it doesn't have to be money. It could just be like, yo, I really appreciate you. I was thinking about my life, and I think it's better with you than without you. Sometimes I don't fuck with you like that, but I fuck with you right now. So basically, fuck Valentine's Day.
Word. Broader point is, what day do we have for men? What day do we really have for men?
For
That's
men-
centered around us. Receiving.
Birthdays.
Our birthdays.
But y'all got birthdays too, so they don't
specifically for
count.
us.
It's not nothing. It's
Specifically
nothing
for us, our
specifically for
funerals. That's it.
No.
Our
That's
funerals.
it.
Our funeral?
We know we gonna get a casket. This is all these things are guaranteed.
No, you don't. Not that's not guaranteed. She could burn up your ass and put you in this red cup, nigga.
Yeah.
Sit you right on the fucking mantle.
Whatever is cheaper.
Oh, I miss him so much.
I want to be cremated. though, but anyways, that's a different podcast. Maybe.
We're
Or
gonna
maybe
use this
not.
video as evidence. Okay.
No, I want to be spread around the world. I don't care
I
about all
want to
that.
too.
Do that again. You want to
Shut up.
right around.
I'm not gonna do
I
that.
want to be spread. You can rewind.
all in one place or pieces of you.
No, he said
Pieces of me.
spread around the world.
Yeah, little here, little here.
No lies.
All the
Somebody
places
just
I ain't
asked
go
me-
to. All my favorite
One of my
places.
female friends just asked me if she should be getting her man a gift.
Of course. What the?
She asked you if. Let's
That's to show you.
Let's go around the room and let's get a nice consensus on this question that you asked.
I believe, I told her yes, absolutely. But she said it felt awkward for females to be giving men gifts.
Exactly my point. You see that? The perception is
The general perception is
that Valentine's Day is for men to give women shit.
right.
Right. And women to give men pussy.
So
What you think?
If October reaches and you have not pre-ordered Call of Duty, NBA 2K, don't look at me on Valentine's Day. Don't, cause that's my Valentine's
Yo, is
Day.
everybody using this to talk to their woman through the camera? He's talking to you. Which camera is it? Which guy's that one?
I'm praying my heart out.
Talk to him. Get it out. Get it out.
I just want.
I'm here to
2K.
support you, bro.
I want 2K. I want the
deluxe
the
edition.
LeBron edition.
The
You know what
LeBron
I'm saying?
edition. And the Call of Duty where you get
Kobe
the glasses.
edition this year, right?
That's a
You want
Kobe.
the
I want the Kobe edition.
That's a fact.
And if you ain't showing up on that day, don't look at me for nothing big on Valentine's Day.
All right, so for me not to be called a hypocrite, I'm gonna say no, because what I just said about me getting a gift on Valentine's Day, I think it applies back to me. I don't think just because it's Valentine's Day, you're pressured into getting me something. You know what I mean? Just the way I shouldn't be pressured into getting you something. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say no.
This is if you expect one.
But no,
should get one.
should. Like, is it like it's you should get something, and if you don't get something, it's a problem. I'm appreciative at any time if I get something. On Valentine's Day, I'll be appreciative, but I wouldn't be mad if I didn't get anything for Valentine's Day. Like, yo, she didn't get me shit. The fuck? I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't call this nigga like, yo, bro, what you got?
So my take on that is, I agree. No, you shouldn't. But to play devil's advocate, I think if a woman expects to get it, she should also expect to give.
Yeah, that's all around. I think that's a good way to
I think.
live your life
Yeah.
on many levels.
Facts. You already know your answer?
I agree. I think that if you want to participate in the holiday, it should go both ways.
Right.
I disagree with you when you guys are saying that how Valentine's Day is for women only. I think the women like that are typically the women I stay away from. Not interested in selfish people or hypocrites.
So can I ask you a question? Do you think that's
Fuck out my DM, bitch.
What do you think the average is that, like,
You just
I
lost
know
5
there are some women that do give gifts on Valentine's Day, but I don't think that's the...
I think, no, there's a difference between what should be and what's accepted or what's tolerated.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So that's what I'm saying. So you're saying it should happen.
Absolutely. I think that if you guys if the both of you agree that you are going to participate in that holiday, and it's not about, the obvious stuff like, you shouldn't be pressured. The same way you shouldn't be pressured to do something for Christmas or whatever. Right. All those obvious things thrown out the window. Yes, it shouldn't just be about, it shouldn't be one-sided. There should be balance. Anything that's one-sided isn't going to work eventually because it's not sustainable.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You hear that? Another Daniel quote. Put her in a fucking t-shirt.
It should be reciprocated naturally. You should want to be a giver without hoping to receive.
That right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You should do it because you want to do it. And if you feel, is it awkward for me to give my lover something to show them that I appreciate them? I think that requires deeper conversations with yourself on other levels, not about Valentine's Day. And if you're worried about the opinions of the people who would judge you because you gave your man something for Valentine's Day, typically those people are miserable or single.
Talk to
Can I
them, son.
ask you a
Talk to
question?
them.
Just to catch that energy,
them.
right?
Preach!
You said
This
the
way.
person who's worried about giving, right? As a woman giving and worried about other people. What about the ones that worry about not getting because they're
on
co-workers?
the same vein of insecurity or doing things based on what people's popular opinions are going to be.
Right.
And if that's the motivation as to why you're doing things, then you're headed for ruin for so many other reasons.
So many other reasons. You got people want to slit their wrists right now, Daniel. I just want to let you know that. But okay. So Valentine's Day, yes, no, nay, yay. Should we get it? Now, here's another obvious question. Is sex, or I'll ask a better question because we pretty much all know the answer. I'll ask a better question. When is sex a good gift on Valentine's Day? Craig.
When is it?
Wait. When is sex a good?
When is sex, or what type of sex? When is sex acceptable on Valentine's Day?
Oh, right. So the type of sex is very important. So you're not giving me any regular, everyday sex on Valentine's Day. It has to be something that we're not doing on the regular, something that
what you've been asking for all year.
Right. Something that's going to basically be centered around me, because so if you want to really think about it, right, men are giving material things to their females, right? They're going to get the flowers, they're going to get the chocolates, they're going to get the diamonds, the bag they want.
Hold on. Wait. Let's not set the expectation so high here.
Right.
Stay
But I'm
with
just saying,
the flowers.
So I said teddy bears. So you said diamonds.
This nigga went diamonds, flowers.
Stay right here.
I gotta buy a bag.
what I'm saying is men are going to try and jump out the window. Right, and do the most on that day.
Yep.
So in return, just like my female friend that asked me, not that she didn't want to, she said it felt awkward buying her man a gift. So I think that most females do offer up sex as a way to
Yeah, of course, but
appreciation.
what kind of sex?
So because
some of them don't know.
Because the men jump out the window financially,
Yes.
I believe that females can jump out the window.
You mean
sexually.
bend over backwards?
Hey,
Yeah,
I mean
like,
that's where I'm at
that's
with
what
it.
you-
It cannot
yeah.
be regular sex. So whatever you're doing,
Craig,
365 days of the year,
What do
on
you
that day.
What do you want?
what do you want?
I
What's
want-
not regular
Tell
degular?
her.
Because you're regular degular.
So I'm not gonna
and
open up my bedroom.
our regular
Jason, I'm
degular.
not gonna open up my bedroom on camera. I'm not gonna open my bedroom on camera, but
Right, something
I'm just
extra.
saying something extra, something
right.
something
Here's my
outside the
bedroom.
norm for me.
So when I open my bedroom, I'm looking like an asshole.
Jason.
Jason. Whatever you want to go by. What is sex?
When?
When is sex an acceptable gift? What type
Well,
of sex?
when it comes to sex, I have two speeds. I have regular dick, and I have wifey dick. You know what I'm saying? Wifey dick is when you really, wifey dick is when you fucking so good that she wouldn't be your wifey. You know that dick.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't have Valentine's Day dick.
But you're not supposed
it's
to.
just
You're
wifey
supposed to-
dick.
it's
It's just
supposed to
that's
be
what I'm
Valentine's
talking about.
pussy.
I know.
Give her
I know. I'm just trying to make a point. This over.
All right,
go
go ahead.
All right. So in saying that, sex is not really a big deal. If you really wanna turn up the ante on Valentine's Day, don't just give me sex. Give me sex
With your friend.
plus another woman. Give me a threesome. That is a Valentine's Day gift.
Birthday
If you gonna give me, I'm not saying I'm not asking for that. I am, but I'm not really. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying if you was gonna give me sex,
That would be.
that's sex.
That is
Valentine's Day sex.
That's acceptable sex.
That
right?
is Valentine's Day. That's the only time sex is. Other than that, it's just sex.
All right, so I think I like that energy you talking about. I like the threesome energy. That's something that I think, ladies, if that's something you into and something you also enjoy, just don't do it just for your man. This is another podcast. We gotta have a podcast about this. So I ain't gonna go too deep into it with the threesomes. But if that's something you also enjoy, that Valentine's Day is definitely the time to do it. Not saying you can't do other things like, maybe make that waxing appointment right around the time when Valentine's Day comes. So when you do give him the pussy, it's smoother than it was last week. And then maybe you could, get some nice lingerie, bra and panties that match. Maybe get your hair done. Even I'm just saying that kind of set the mood. Make something your man like, take him to the movies or some shit, you know what I'm saying? And then maybe you get a hotel room. I actually did this one time. This was a good gift. I ain't gonna lie. I got taken to a hotel room and, for that night, it was like we was on vacation in New York City. So that was dope, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't regular sex because, we was calling people other names and shit. So, we was making up shit and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Calling other people other names. You're just calling each other other names.
Nah, we was calling other people other names, like our kids and shit. We was like, that ain't our fucking kid. We ain't got no kids tonight.
It's a little weird. Okay. I'm not gonna judge you for that.
Whatever rocks your boat, bro.
No, but basically, I'm just saying, if you're gonna, building off of what Craig said with the regular and degular, Craig kind of kept it here, and then Jason said kind of, where
I went too far.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You didn't go too far, Jason. You said it
I
was good for you.
think, you should have a good sexual relationship with your man. If you don't, that's a whole nother problem. But it shouldn't be, if you fucked him last week, you can't fuck him on Valentine's Day the way you fucked him last week, and you can't fuck him on Valentine's Day the way you're gonna fuck him the next week. He gotta be begging it. Remember that shit you did on Valentine's Day? It gotta be that type of sex. So however your man likes it, for the purposes of pleasing your man, I would say do it like that. But that's just my opinion. LYNX.
All right, so because my stance was I don't really do Valentine's or care for it, let's get had some imagination to this. If you were gonna give sex on Valentine's Day, and if I was interested in Valentine's Day, you know what I mean? I think we got some role playing, something like that would be interesting. I want to come home and you already started warming up, you know what I mean? Already there, everything's going on, you know what I mean?
What you mean, the house? Like the temperature?
What do you mean?
The house, the food should be already cooked in the microwave warm. The house should be warm because,
okay.
I gotta, you know what I mean?
75, 76
Right,
degrees.
there you go.
Okay. And?
But I think the vagina should be warming up. You should be rubbing that shit on the bed, some lingerie, already playing with it, and ready, and something that's inviting, right? And yeah, so that sounds interesting to me. You know what I mean? Some leather maybe would be nice. I'm down for some role playing.
What is this? You did a whip thing. I know this. I don't know if that was like a Freudian.
I was trying to, say it without saying it, but shit, yeah, anything that you want to do, you can
Why are
bring
you
it up.
afraid to say it? Say it.
No, I'm just saying.
It's in the cave. You're safe.
I'm open. So, damn.
Hey, shit, that got me kind of open to it. Shit. Word, there's a little leather and shit.
There you go.
Nah, I agree with what Kevin was saying. The sex shouldn't be the same thing that you normally do. It should be something extra, something different. But sadly, a lot of people are not capable of stretching those limits and
Sadly.
thinking out the box, or just being good at sex in general. A lot of energy. A lot of people sadly think that sex is all that they have to offer, or the best thing that they have to offer. So that's why to them, I would assume that, oh, your Valentine's Day is some vagina.
Ta-da!
Forgetting that I got this last week or last month,
Yes.
depending on
The relationship.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
and then probably those same people who think that sex is a good gift for Valentine's Day are the people who complain about their man's lack of interest in them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's deep.
Damn.
If we're men talking to men, we're able to say these things to each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah, of
We
course.
know we're not going to get attacked by each other for it. But it's if good people do good things. You know what I mean? So a person who has a sexual maturity or understanding of themselves or freedom, and they know to do more or to do better if you're going to give sex as a gift. That's as corny as me saying for Christmas I gave you the same meal. You ate today, right? You got this heat today, right? Yeah, thanks, Dad. You know what I mean? Like, no, fuck out of here. That's not gonna cut it. You got to do
Damn, Daniel.
something worthy. Like how you said, let's do what we did for Valentine's Day. It should be
An expectation
something
for it.
special.
Unless it's the first time. Unless it's a new relationship, and like say y'all met, February the 1st. Nah, hold on, sorry. Say y'all met, and you like, girl, I really want to get him the pussy. And be like, yo, why don't you give it to him on Valentine's Day? Because the expectation in his head, he'd be like, shit, I don't know if I'm gonna get it. Maybe I get it. Maybe I don't get it. Maybe I do get it. So that's a good gift if it's the first time. You got one time
But hold on.
to get it right.
You know that for a lot of times in a lot of new relationships, the first pussy is Valentine's pussy, meaning like it's always that extra good.
Well, if that's the case, then
action.
that's good.
No,
That's good.
no, hear me out. The first time they give it to you, the first time.
Oh, you talking about the caliber of pussy?
They throwing it down, they doing mine.
The first time you think so?
And then after that, after a while, it's not the same fucking.
You think so?
I'm sure there's a
Yes.
lot of girls who would say the same thing about dick.
Really?
That your dick was great when you started, but after a while you got comfortable and complacent and you started doing
And started
regular
doing
shit.
what?
You know what's
No,
crazy?
hold
Hold
on,
on. You
no,
know
no,
what's
I'm
crazy?
gonna ask
You know what's crazy? If I took that footage, just what he said, and edited that part and threw it up on Instagram, fuck y'all up. Just that part right there.
It would have Gail Kingdom.
But hold on. No, I have
Gail
a quick.
King.
No, the reason.
Hey, because he said, why? Why not?
The reason.
What's wrong with it?
No, the reason why I object to that, right?
He's getting
because-
death threats.
Hold on.
Feels attacked.
But the reason why I object to that, and not to get into that, is a whole nother podcast.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
Because the average sexual interaction, the man is always doing more work than the woman. So,
I can find a lot of girls who highly disagree.
no. You can find a few, but you ain't find the average.
I need to see the sources of that research.
Because what? Alright, so me.
Take a consensus.
No. This is
everybody who agrees with LYNX say aye. Aye.
So hold on. The reason why I say
There's
that.
only guys who said that. Nobody here is gonna say I'm whack. I'm corny.
No,
I do the same
you're not
shit.
hearing what I'm
I do the
saying.
same
No,
shit.
you
that's
talking
not
about the
the
work.
That's
We
not
talking
it's
about
the
the
work.
work.
That's what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
but hear what I'm saying. If you object to it, I want you to be strong with whatever your objection. That's fine. Tell me how much. What does a woman do that gives a lot of energy when it comes to like what's the work that a woman is doing when she really put it in? Tell me what that is now, and tell me how many of them do whatever you're about to say.
Just because you feel that because you're pumping, you're doing more work, and a woman is laying there, that's a reflection of your concept of sex. That does not mean that she's putting in less energy or whatever. I'm not talking about none of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the fact that people get comfortable and complacent over time.
Mm-hmm.
Both genders do that shit.
Right.
There's a reason why people get bored, people get used to it, people get tired.
I understand.
Why you have to spice it up. That has
Right.
nothing to do with you standing up and you pumping and her laying there. That's the girl you chose to pump. Okay?
We talk about sex or sneakers.
I'm just saying. Because that's not necessarily my concept of how sex is supposed to go. Because to me, that question is foreign to me because I don't necessarily mess with girls that just lay there.
But how do you know that until you start fucking?
I have conversations
and they usually,
about sex.
And they usually start like that, is what I'm saying. Is all you're saying.
I'm saying that it is human nature to take shit for granted.
Right.
Especially good things.
Right.
Unless you have the understanding that you cannot allow yourself to take something for granted or the person that you're with for granted, unless you make the conscious effort to know that someone wants what you got,
right?
And that if you don't stay at your best, you will lose your shit.
And I'm not disagreeing with
everything
you said.
I agree with you.
I agree 100%. But that is not the status quo.
Right. It's not the status quo. There's only one champion in the competition. So don't deny the fact that the champion exists because the competition lost.
Huh?
What? There's only one person. There's only one person that number one.
Right.
There's only one person who wins the race.
Right.
Yeah.
Second place is the first loser, and all the other losers.
Right.
So to tell me that everybody else lost the race is irrelevant to the person who won the race.
Let me say something. But because what you're talking about is over time. What he said is the first time that
I'm saying that I understand that he's saying that the first time is better than all the other times, or it goes down over time.
I don't agree with.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't agree with the first time is better, but I think what he's saying is that the first time
put their best
girl
foot forward.
they're gonna put her best foot forward.
And I disagree with that.
Sometimes the first time is the wackest.
Exactly. Over time it gets better.
For who?
The connection.
What? I think the first time a lot of times
you sleeping with.
Hear what I'm saying? I think the average first time for a man can be.
See, that's the problem. I just understand the problem. I don't deal with average girls.
On that note,
you gotta play chess with me.
You gotta fight that nigga.
On that note,
you gotta do.
Let's hear a word from our sponsors, and we're gonna be back with our special guest right now.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yo, hold y'all questions. I know y'all over here itching. They over here like,
Yeah,
what is an average?
Woo! Oh my God, this episode's getting intense. We had to send links to the ER because Daniel just smoked him, and Craig had to drive his ass there because none of us was paying for that fucking ambulance. So we got some ladies in the building for the past. Since episode 1, y'all need to get some ladies in the cave. What about the ladies in the man cave? So we broke man cave protocol and let some ladies in the cave. So ladies, introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Ev. How you doing?
What's your Instagram name?
EV_RDY.
Hi, I'm Vanessa. Beautiful_Nessa1 on Instagram.
It's Shireen B. Hi, I'm Shireen, and on Instagram it's Shireen B_loctician.
Oh yeah, I was waiting for Danny to say Danny. My bad. He already said that. So, ladies, you guys were, actually we did history today, and you guys actually witnessed, the first segment of the podcast. So, first of all, what are your thoughts? And if you have any questions, we could start with Ev. And
Can we start with Shireen?
So we can start with Shireen.
She had a question first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shireen.
Okay, so it's very entertaining. I think you guys are very hilarious to sit here and look at in person. But I do have a question for Daniel based on something he said earlier. So Daniel, I want to know what's an average girl?
What's an average girl?
Yes.
He's gonna smoke her.
No. I'm not, Clearly you're not, or else we wouldn't have had you here on the show. So that's not the case at all. An average girl in the context that I was talking about is someone who, who thinks that all they have to do is lay there. For the most part, all they're good for is keeping the vagina wet and warm. They don't contribute in any way to the relationship, to the bedroom, to themselves. They just take, they want to receive. They have a long list of what they're supposed to get, but a short list, if it exists, of what they're supposed to do.
Okay.
Damn, son.
Well said.
She would be able to support, contribute, enhance, or, I guess the easiest way to say it is that she would speak to the king in me.
Okay.
That's another Daniel called speak to the king in me. Speak to the king in me.
the woman that's for you speaks to the king in you. She by her presence, by you communicating with her, by her being involved in your life, she automatically makes you feel like you need to be better.
It's like I should bust in the room naked and be like, I am Sparta.
You know, so
Nice.
the average girl
Yes.
doesn't do any of those things.
I'm gonna defend LYNX, right? Because average is kind of like, pretty much average is kind of means like kind of like status quo, like average person. And you said, hold on. You said the average, meaning the status quo, lies there, and that's what LYNX said.
And because he was speaking adamantly about the average girl, and I was speaking adamantly that
You don't deal with average girls. But he was technically right then. If he's saying average and average is the status quo, then he was actually right. And you sent him to the ER for no fucking reason, Daniel.
No. The debate was, or the disagreement, or where we didn't see eye to eye, is that he was saying the average is what it's supposed to be. And I wasn't saying that that's not the case. He was saying that the status quo or the average person is the way it's supposed to be, or that's the way I'm supposed to set my bar. That's why I talked about the champion or the winner, is that the winner sets the bar, not the losers.
Nah, you ain't gonna catch me with that championship, bro. We gonna hold it right there.
But you know what? One thing I can say about what Daniel said is like most
don't say
people,
no championship.
No, I can't deliver it like that, man. Most people are average. That's what makes extraordinary because you're different.
Right.
So I can see that, like, if you've been with women all your life from the time that you started dating to the time that you're dead, you dated all that time. How many of those women would be extraordinary, and how many would be average?
On average.
On average.
What?
How many of them?
My response to that would be, it depends on the women that you chose, because you have the ability to choose the type of woman that you decide to go inside of. The women don't just say, "Hey, Jason, come in here, come inside," and you just say yes. Well, that's your choice. Again, that's your choice. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you have the ability to choose to say, no, I'm interested in Oprah's and Rihanna's and Beyonce's. I don't want Shawiniqua's.
Oprah?
I'm just saying.
I don't want Oprah.
Women that are at the top of their game, alpha women that are bosses, et cetera, et cetera. I'm not talking about the physicality.
Okay, I get it.
And all that stuff. I'm talking about the fact that Oprah is a powerhouse.
Listen, what?
And you have the choice to pursue.
You can't always look at. You can't say, okay, she's a boss.
I need you to use the word choice.
All right.
You can't always choose.
I understand, but that is not the only thing that makes you quality. You're saying she's a boss. Okay, if she's not a CEO or has her own business or anything, like, she's not quality. I know a lot of women who can cook you up a nice rice and peas and all that stuff that's gonna make you feel wanted and needed, and that could be quality. And they may not have the best education, or they may not have the best job in the world, but what they're bringing to your life is quality. So that's what I'm saying is, you can't judge a woman based on what she does and her status on quality. Quality is what it brings to you.
Jason, we agree.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I don't disagree with what you're saying. I don't disagree with what you're saying. I'm not. By no means am I saying that, because the people that I named are different in different levels. You just said, and for anybody here, what they contribute or bring to you, make you happy. If you can say that all of the people that you've been with did that, then you are saying the same thing that I'm saying. What I'm saying is, once you say that the people that I've been with don't do that, I'm saying you made the choice to be with that woman who did not make you happy in whatever way it is that makes you happy. If she has to spank you to make you happy, or she has to cook for you, whatever it is, I'm not getting into specifics about it. I just chose people that I thought represent excellence. I'm not saying that because Oprah's a billionaire, and anybody who's not a billionaire, then they're not quality. I'm saying however you define quality, you have the choice to choose it. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that just because a woman is interested doesn't mean that she deserves you. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So how you describe it or define it is your choice. True. All I'm focused on is the word and the power that you have and who you choose to put in your bed.
Right.
That's it.
Amen.
So once you start telling me about the average, I'm telling you about the choice.
Right.
Okay.
Okay?
I am very scared by the way
but to be honest, to be honest, you ain't gonna find out somebody's average till after the fact. So sometimes you gotta jump in the fucking hole to find out if the hole is wet or fucking dry.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Or deep or shallow.
But I understand.
If I'm gonna use the argument that Jason just used, then you're saying that the woman's value is only based on her ability to sexually please you.
No, he
I'm
didn't
not
say
saying
that.
that.
He did not say that. He did
never
not
said
say
that.
I'm
that.
not saying that he said
I know
that.
I
I'm
ain't
saying
fuck
if
up
we're
this
gonna-
time.
the type
I'm
of
fucking up a
response
lot.
that he gave.
I ain't do this time.
You just said if you're only gonna judge a woman's quality by her ability to sexually please you, then what you said is true. What I'm saying is that you have the choice to find out. So typically, the type of woman who is really, really good at pleasing you is really, really good at other things. And you don't have to fuck her to know that she's good at those other things.
Let me-
You don't have to know. You don't have to sleep with a woman to know that she's interested in making sure that, as a man, you know that there's two types of orgasms. There's one that she's there for, and there's one that she gives you.
Right. Right. Hold on. We gonna go back and forth a little bit because I disagree. So I think if you're talking about a relationship or people you've been in, you know, sex is a determinant factor in whether we are friends or we are in a relationship or we are more than friends or we are intimate, whatever. I know you're gonna say intimacy is not just determined by sex, but that's something you have to find out. You are a mature, grown man and you figured that out. You didn't know that when you first started having sex. So sometimes, most of the time, she does have to have sex with you to learn you, just like you have to have sex with her to learn her, to know how to please in it. If you're talking about in the bedroom, you know what I'm saying? Because this is what we're talking about. That's what it's named. Is sex a good gift for Valentine's Day? And what sex? So we are talking about sex. So if we're talking about a sexual manner, she does have to have sex with you to know how to please you. You could talk all up and down, you know, about, yo, you do this, you do this, you do this. You still have to be in the game to know how to play the fucking game. You know what I'm saying? So it goes both ways.
Practice.
You have to, exactly, you got to practice. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, sometimes you practice with live rounds.
Yeah, but you gotta coach verbally, right? You coach verbally, no?
Talk.
Right?
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying, that's during the act.
Like, when you play football and that coach put that play on the clipboard and he tells you this is what it is and this is what it is and then this. And then when you go to play, you do whatever it said.
Nah,
do,
it don't work like that.
No.
I'm just saying, I'm just
in the
saying.
vein of what she's saying, right?
Yes.
You can have a conversation with a woman that you find potential in, and,
Yes.
and you can find out through the conversation
Correct.
before you actually have sex. Oh no, this is not going to work between us because
Exactly.
you're not interested in what I'm interested in.
Exactly.
Right
That's
or
what
wrong?
I mean by that when the coach puts
Nah,
the play on.
If a girl tells you that all I want to do is lay on my back,
You gotta
she's
fuck
letting you know that I'm not interested in bending over or any of the other specifics that you might enjoy.
And they got girls
That's-
who tell you, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing that.
Exactly.
I'm not doing this.
Now-
I'm not doing
I
that.
don't know
So
that.
that
Okay.
might be
That
average.
this we straying into
Say
another
it again.
topic.
That
This
might be
this is
Right.
this is we straying into another topic. So let's keep it on topic.
Right.
We could go at it some other time, right? But Nessa, give us your take.
On Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, what you heard thus far? You have any questions? Say what you need to say.
Well, my take on Valentine's Day is, yes, it's a special day, but stores and just capitalism has taken over what makes the day special. Because yes, you can show your partner love every day, but
Ain't nobody got time for that shit.
Agreed.
Valentine's Day is really, you know, all you want to avoid talking about how you're trying to please other people. It's really about other people's opinions, because then you're going to go to work, you're going to go into your friend groups, guess what he got me, guess what she got me, and stuff like that,
But
because
that's what
that's
it's
what
about
the
now.
day is
I don't
about.
think men do that.
Links, I disagree.
We don't know that.
Lynx is not here. Lynx is dead. Lynx is dead.
Listen, no, I don't do. I've never gone and I've never texted this dude. I know him all my freaking life. I've never said, "Yo, what did you get on Valentine's Day, bro?"
Never.
This is what I've never done that because
Had
I've
that
never
conversation.
received anything.
Never.
But guess what? The average individual,
Yo, I never text you either. This guy off screen that we don't see.
the average, actually, what she's talking about, the average individual.
You have you ever discussed gifts with other men about what you received on
In
Valentine's Day?
school, when you were young.
No.
With my brother.
With your brother? Okay, your brother. Okay.
He was I remember it was probably like in our late teens. He had met a girl from the Bronx, and she gave him flowers.
Dirty bro.
Oh, what?
She gave me what?
Gave him flowers.
From the Bronx?
She gave me flowers.
She was from the Bronx.
They had
And we
his
talked
best
about that. He, he was saying how
grass.
it was cool. And
She gave him flowers or she stole him flowers?
She stole it.
There was no weed in
If
it.
she was from the Bronx, she stole that shit.
She stole it.
Anyway,
I happen to know a lot of
Was
nice
there
people from the
live?
Bronx.
anyway,
I can't
are
co-sign
you
that.
from the Bronx? Oh, okay, my bad.
So why you so offended?
So,
Dirty B.
I'm gonna interview a little bit. I'm gonna interview
Okay.
a little bit. Do you think it's mandatory that you receive something on Valentine's Day? If you were in a relationship, it's mandatory. Would you feel away honestly? Don't
No.
do it for the camera.
No,
That's
I
how
would rather time spent.
So
Time spent.
Is the guy
Yes,
supposed to propose with a
I-
ring?
Huh?
Is the guy supposed to propose with a ring?
I disagree with
No,
you.
not for me.
I want a gift.
Okay.
No.
At least you're
The ring
consistent.
is for the people, for everybody to see that.
You want to
because
propose
of
to
when
without a ring?
the ring can come later, it doesn't have to be.
Stop it.
Thank you for telling the truth,
No,
Ev.
stop. There's nobody's gonna sit up there and talk about, can you marry me verbally with no ring? You shitting me?
Are you dumb?
First of all,
No, you could. First to begin, my take on Valentine is very superficial. I don't really care for the holiday. I'm not that typical girl who needs to be showered with gifts on Valentine's. But
You need a ring.
if you're gonna express and celebrate that day, you're gonna give me a gift. Point blank. Period. It's either we celebrate or we don't. Don't tell me you coming to me as happy Valentine. I don't want your happy Valentine's Day. Shove it up your anus. I want a gift.
Ooh,
If you
Not the
accept the
average
purpose of Valentine's Day is for you to show your expression.
Okay, what? So you're saying a gift, or are you talking about a certain caliber? of
Whatever
gift?
gift.
Any gift.
Any gift.
It
If
just
it's
can't be a
flowers.
text.
No. If we're friends, it's a hey, happy Valentine, no problem.
Right.
But if we're dating, we're in a relationship, and you
Yes.
say we celebrate, then celebrate.
So you saying there should be a stipulation or discussion beforehand that there's an understanding that we are celebrating
Correct.
Valentine's Day.
Correct.
So you don't think as men, because men, I'm an alpha male, and alpha male don't like to be told what to do. So if we have the discussion like, yo, we're celebrating Valentine's Day, I'm be like, yo, fuck out of here. You know
If
what I'm
we
saying?
come to the agreement, we are
Yeah,
going
but
to celebrate.
you're taking
Valentine's
all the
Day.
steam away from what I'm trying to do, because it's like now you're expecting something.
No. Let me. All right. Me and you sit down. We have a conversation.
Okay,
How do you feel? What's your take on Valentine's Day, hon?
that shit is bullshit.
Well, then I'm gonna have to
No, but
the fact that you.
But no,
think it's bullshit.
but
Go ahead.
but if you're somebody that in some special way you're connected to Valentine's Day, and I would do this through other conversation to know that she would appreciate this on Valentine's Day because I listen. So I wouldn't literally ask you, you want something on Valentine's Day?
I would want you to ask me. I would want you to just do.
Exactly.
Because we have this understanding that Valentine's Day
Not
means
even no
something to
exactly,
you.
but that's me knowing you. And again, to what I said before you guys came to the forefront, you do it just to avoid problems.
Correct.
Okay.
That's exactly where I'm getting at.
Okay.
You do it if we're in a relationship and you know this is something that means something to me,
Right.
a holiday that means something to me, do me that favor.
Okay.
Give me something so I can shut the fuck up.
another discussion.
Cool.
That's it.
Cool.
I agree.
We in agreements.
Another
You cannot
discussion.
propose to me without a ring. No way. I am sorry.
Get the fuck
Another discussion that you should be having with your loved one is everybody heard about love languages.
Explain that. Explain love languages.
Like French?
So basically,
Kama Sutra? What? Huh?
no. So basically,
Is that like the little emojis
you
where you
can
be like,
go
She's
online
explaining.
and do a quiz. It's a book called The Love Languages. It's 5. The 5 of them are
Wait,
time
I'm sorry.
with each
I don't
other.
mean to cut you off. I thought love language was something like.
French.
No, I just thought it was
The
like
eggplant
rhetorical.
emoji.
Like you just say love language.
No.
No.
So
There's a
no.
test.
Like
not.
There is
emoji,
a test
I don't wanna
where you
say
do
it.
the
I'm
test to
dead.
find out your love language.
It's gonna be in the description. Don't worry.
Yeah. So basically, it's gifts, acts of service, physical touch,
Words of affirmation.
words of affirmation,
Quality time.
and
Oh, you know
quality
about it. Of
time.
course.
Oh, you've taken the quiz.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I've taken
Whenever I
the
date
quiz.
someone, I make them take the
So
test also.
mine
Oh,
mine
wow.
are physical touch
Average.
and
What's-
quality time. So that's why I wouldn't mind if he spent time with me rather than give me gifts.
I
So
rather
it
time
seems to me
than
that
gifts.
your love language is receiving gifts.
Absolutely not.
No, that's not
my
what
lo-
she
I
said.
have. That's my. You asked me my opinion. It's just
Okay.
an
That's not
opinion.
what she said.
That's not my love language. I'm a
Okay.
very, very easygoing person. You don't have to give to me all the time. I give from the heart. That's just me.
But if you're gonna do it,
if you're gonna do it
right.
do it
Do it
correctly.
right.
That's
Okay.
pretty much
Do
what
it
I'm
over.
saying.
Okay.
Don't half step, because this is how relationships get problems. Like Kevin said,
Crazy,
do
yeah.
it.
To
So you
avoid
can avoid
problems.
the bullshit. And
So
the
do you get
problem.
the guy anything for Valentine's Day?
I will. I get gifts.
I will.
I have gotten gifts just because that's how I feel. I walk in the store.
do you stop at all stop signs? I have. I will.
And that's true too. That's true too.
Let me say something from my.
Hold that thought.
So, this is the way I see like Valentine's Day and gifts that are there. There are certain days, like Valentine's Day, where women expect certain things, and you just, if as a man, you just have to understand that, and you just have to follow protocol, and say, if she works somewhere, you can't let that day go by without her getting that delivery of flowers, because she has all these other females looking at her, and that is going to make us feel a certain way.
Of course.
So if you care about the way your woman feels, then you're just gonna get that for her on that day. It's like that kid who would watch other kids open up Christmas gifts and really didn't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that feeling is real. I've never been in that position, but I've known people who are in that position and how they feel about it. So if what your woman feels is important, get her that gift on Valentine's Day, because that's going to make her feel a certain way.
To shut her up.
Right. Yeah. And to shut her up
fuck
too.
up.
Get
And it's gonna make her feel good.
Absolutely.
I concede. It will make her feel good.
Absolutely.
Get her that, if you know your woman, if she wants a certain type of ring to get married. So if you're showing up with something real tiny and you know your woman is the kind of person who's going to want a certain size ring, then go and get it. But you can't give her the speech that it's like, I'm not going to do this because I don't believe in diamonds or anything like that.
I disagree with that, what you're saying, but that's another podcast.
Yeah, I
I'm
disagree with you too.
I'm not, because what you just told every man, that if you have a woman and you know you want to make her your wife, but if you can't afford the ring that she wants, then you should not ask her to marry her.
Then you shouldn't.
Some people
Really?
believe that.
Okay, cool. So
Why?
I that's a whole nother podcast. I want to get back to this.
Whole nother podcast.
I want to get back to this love language thing that you said. Say it one more time so we could get it. Or say what your love language is. What you said your love language is?
Physical touch and quality time.
Physical touch and quality time. I don't know about you because I don't know you that well, but I do know women, and I know women sometimes they want one thing. When they say they want it all the time, they really don't. They want it when they want it. They don't want it when they don't
That
want
is
it.
correct.
Because so sometimes when it's like, yo, just touch me, hug me, kiss me, or something, get the fuck out of here. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't even like the way I'm feeling right now. I'm bloated. I'm fucking. You know what I'm talking about? My titties itch.
Why you talking to me?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So I mean, you. I'm not saying there's not moody men out there, but I think when we state, this is what I always like. No, this is what you like today, maybe tomorrow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me what you like, because there are instances when a man, because I was that man growing up. I was that man who grew up a lot of women, and a good man is this, a bad man is this. Good men do this, bad men do this. But you always saw the bad men getting the girls and the good men getting fucked over.
That's what I was saying earlier.
Yeah, you were. Right? Mm-hmm. So, this is another, we got so many podcasts, somebody should be writing this shit down. But I think from a male perspective, I don't want to say this is the truth. From Kevin Crown's perspective, let's just put the disclaimer out there. This is not all men. This is not all men in the podcast. This is just my perspective. I feel women want what they want when they want it.
Okay.
I agree.
That can't be said about everybody.
I
Huh?
agree.
I think everybody wants
That can't
what
be
they
said
want
about
when they want
everybody?
it. I think so. Both sex.
I
No, can't be said by everybody because not everybody's that vocal about certain things. They'll take things and just because, oh, I love him and whatever he say, I'm gonna do because I love him and I don't want him to
what
stop loving me.
what
or
I'm
whatever
saying,
the
what I
reason may
think
be.
he's saying, it's not just women, it's men too.
I'm saying in general.
Yeah, that's in general.
Yeah, in
man
general.
and
I'm saying in
woman.
general,
Some people
people
are not as
want
vocal.
what they want when they want it.
Yeah, some people are not as vocal.
if I say feed me and fuck me and shut the fuck up. Not saying that's what I would say. But if I say feed me, fuck me, and shut the fuck up, that's it all the time.
So that's good for your birthday.
Feed me, fuck me, shut the
That's
fuck up. I'm not saying
I'm asking you.
that I would say that. That's not what I want. But I'm saying if that's what I want, it would be consistent all the time. That's not what I want though.
Oh, okay.
Shireen, B, you ready?
I'm ready.
So you never gave us your take on Valentine's Day. Like, what's up?
Okay, I personally don't celebrate Valentine's Day because I feel like it's a day to celebrate love, but you should celebrate love every day. That's how I see
This
it.
waffle cone me, bro.
That's how I see it. I've gotten gifts in the past before, but I just take it out to appreciation, but not because it was a requirement for me to want a gift. Have I ever given a gift before? No.
You've never given a Valentine's Day.
No.
Okay, so let's get back to so Valentine's Day is a day to celebrate love, like you said.
That's
But
what they say.
it should be celebrated every day.
You should love each other every day.
You should celebrate it every day.
What's the meaning of the celebration of it?
To celebrate. Hey, I love you. I love you. I
Yes,
love you. I love you.
absolutely, yes.
It should be celebrated every day. I'm just.
Oh God, Daniel is choking on bullshit.
Oh my God.
I think that's just the easy way out where people say, "Oh, love should be celebrated
Exactly.
every day."
Exactly.
I think that's the
Not even
hallmark.
easy.
That's the
very
hallmark.
cliche.
I don't think
It's a
that
very
should be
cliche
a
thing
holiday if that's
for
what they
people to
call
say,
it.
But that's what society has embedded in our.
That's
in
a
our-
cop-out.
Yeah, in our,
So-
in our
so-
head, like,
so-
oh, February 14th
tax.
is the day of
No
love, and you're supposed to buy your loved one this, and the commercials 50% off this, and
Right.
the hotels, and yada 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 yada. But I just think
Commercial.
it's all
This is the
bullshit.
thing though. This is the
very
thing though because you know, although I feel the same way, you know, you have some people. Let's play devil's advocate. Mother's Day, you should celebrate the fact
Right.
that you have a fucking mother.
Thank
Every
you.
day. I
Father,
believe-
hold
So
on.
am I not going to celebrate Mother's Day now because I should have celebrated my mother every day? No, I'm still going to celebrate Mother's Day. I'm still going to celebrate your birthday. So why not have the same energy for everything else?
I'm just saying how I feel, Daniel.
Fair enough.
I don't celebrate Valentine's Day.
Okay. You got it.
So let me ask you a question now. If you were with somebody or the person that you were with needed for you to celebrate Valentine's Day, like he would feel a way if you didn't.
Then I would make him happy by buying him a gift if that's what he expects. Because we're together.
And as a woman, what would be a good Valentine's Day to give? Let's get down to the
To
nitty
give
gritty.
to a guy?
Yes.
I don't know. You tell me.
We just discussed that. Rewind. Go to the
you gotta
podcast.
study your
Rewind.
man to know what kind
Right,
of
so it
gift to get.
depends.
You gotta study the man.
Don't be
that
writing
you're
when
with.
you didn't have no
But
idea
it-
before.
but I-
If you like to read, you
It
wouldn't
would
buy
be-
him video games. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So at the end of the day, you gotta know the person that you're with. Period. To know what's a good
To
gift
give them
for
what
him.
they want.
Let me give y'all some
So have you ever
insight.
done that before? Giving a guy?
Not for Valentine's Day, but for Christmas and birthday. Yeah.
Let me give y'all some insight on guys, right? Because all guys are different. Every guy has something about him. Like me, I like, you know, martial arts, and you know, I like kung fu movies, and I'm like into like stuff like for instance Bruce Lee, right? If let's just say somebody was with said, you know what, it's Bruce Lee's birthday today. You know, it's not Valentine's Day, it's not your birthday. It's Bruce Lee's birthday or Bob Marley's birthday or some Biggie Smalls' birthday today. And I got you something because I know you love this person or this thing that represents this person. And I got it to you on this day. Do you think that would mean so much more to the person if you just came and say, yo, I got you a commemorative Bruce Lee nunchucks, or I got you Biggie Smalls album signed by Puff Daddy and Tupac, or Bob Marley spliff before he died. You know what I mean? And with just it's saying and then saying, this is what I got for you. I would like that so much better than saying because it's Valentine's Day and it's set up for you to tell me you love me than doing that. But I don't think as people, no, I don't want to say that because there are people that are that considerate. You know what I mean? But I think because there is a day like Valentine's Day, it just makes us lazy. We don't. If we took away Valentine's Day and said, yo, everybody choose their own fucking day, I think it would be better. Because everybody would feel more special because that would be their day instead of the world's day.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
But how likely is that to happen?
Huh?
How likely is that going to happen?
Maybe if we keep sharing this podcast to open up the world's eyes and find out more about your mate. You know, find out more about your...
I've done this and I do this in every relationship that I've had. We'll pick... Oh, wow. Every relationship everyone that is meaningful. It means you passed a year. You made it to 2 Christmases.
The condom came off.
Right.
The condom came off.
So I will pick a random day and be like, this is our day.
That's nice.
That is so
Like an anniversary.
That's very.
Like an anniversary.
I was thinking.
That
I was
could be-
thinking
No,
about-
that's not an
That could
anniversary.
be a-
You said a random day.
A random
Okay.
day, just they make our day.
Yeah, this is
What
our
we
day.
shared
This
with
is
the rest of the
our
world.
personal
Right.
holiday that only when we wake up, we know this is our shit.
I like
doing?
that.
Then she wouldn't be mad if
What
you
you
don't
doing
get
on
her
that day?
anything
What you
on
doing on that
Valentine's
day?
Day.
I'm doing the same thing I do
Fuck
on
you.
Valentine's.
The same thing I did last week.
But it's
Making
just
sure-
not Valentine's Day.
Making sure I get a gift and go to Burger and Lobster and you know.
So ladies, Shireen, Nessa, Ev. I think I know Ev's take, but Jason did bring up a good point that, you know, if she works in an office or a hospital, somewhere where there are a lot of females in every job, there's always your friends, and there's also that bitch you can't stand. You know what I'm saying? How good does it feel for you to get that delivery of flowers and candies or a teddy bear? And cause when that delivery man comes through the door, all the girls' antenna goes up because he doesn't know. And how good is it for you girls to hear your name? How does that feel?
It feels really good. Don't lie. I'm not gonna sit up here and sugarcoat it.
How would that
It feels
feel?
Really good. Really good.
It would feel really good. My thing is in high school they had a thing called, they had balloons. Someone would come to the class with a balloon with a note in it or sing to you, and there would be this one girl in the class, she receives 50 million balloons, and then kids in the class would look at you sideways when you didn't get a balloon.
You got a balloon? You ain't get no balloon?
I
Yo,
did
somebody
not
get her a
balloon.
balloon. She like, yo, you get a balloon.
I didn't get no balloons either. So
Oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna pull up Maury moment, Oprah, whatever the fucking talk show, just because, you know, we actually have somebody from your high school today. Nah, I wish we did.
But yeah, I would feel.
Oh my god. Yo.
No,
Oh shit. That balloon has graduated to a shot of Ciroc. Happy Valentine's Day to you.
Valentine's Day.
No,
Thank
sure,
you.
but that smells good.
It smells really good.
Pineapple.
take this.
Pineapple syrup.
How would you feel, even though you don't celebrate this shit?
Well, I've had that done before and it felt good.
Okay, so what I think, well, my consensus on Valentine's Day, some people didn't agree like him. Would y'all say Valentine's Day is set up for guys to give girls gifts?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Look at him. Everybody look at him now.
Yes.
Yes.
Daniel.
Yes.
Okay, no
Yes.
problem.
Now it's okay, no fucking problem.
No, it's okay that you feel
You
that
kill
way.
my nigga Links.
That's how I feel.
and then Craig had to take him to the hospital.
Because it's okay for you to feel that way. What am I gonna do? Attack you for disagreeing with me?
Yeah.
No, not at all. I mean, I said what I said, and you guys express how you feel.
Get the
You know what I
fuck
mean?
out
Does that mean that you
Daniel.
fall under the umbrella of what we
Advertisement is
discussed?
just geared
I don't
towards
know.
men buying
So we
women gifts,
average?
Period.
It
I
is.
don't know.
The ads.
That-
the
that-
color,
attitude-
It's Valentine's
the
Day. buy
color,
your
the
man
color of
something.
Valentine's
That's because
Day.
again, that's to do it what's based off of how it's marketed means that you're a willing participant to be a sheep.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? And I'm saying that it's better, or you know that you're being honest with yourself. If you're gonna share that same energy of what you want to receive, you're gonna reciprocate willingly because you feel the desire to show appreciation to the man that you're with. Now, if we're going to talk about the fact that Macy's and every other commercial entity capitalizes on it, that's what they're supposed to do.
Yes.
That doesn't, you know, if we was talking about slavery, or we're going to use that as a reason as why it should continue because people made money off of it. So that's why I'm not entertaining that aspect of the conversation.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Because slavery was a highly successful commercial business that made a lot of people a lot of money. That didn't make it right. It was legal. That didn't make it right.
Okay.
Okay, so. That's why I said, oh, that's okay.
I'm not agree with that shit. You did that champion shit again. You did the fucking Daniel mind trick. Of course we don't like slavery. So I'm like, yup, that's right. Slavery's wrong.
I don't agree with that.
He could have said that for anything.
Listen, that's my point. My point is
geared towards men buying women gifts.
Because they know
neither was slavery.
Because we know that women have the leverage to use against men to make men spend the money. If you looked into the history of buying a woman a diamond to get engaged, you know that the only person who benefits is the diamond seller. Yes. Because that same ring, if you spent 10 grand on it, you can't go and sell it again for 10 grand. Whereas if it was gold, I can resell the value of the gold for gold. Diamond is an unnaturally valued. It's a commercial thing done specifically to make the diamond industry money. With the proper marketing campaign, we can propose it red cups, and everybody would buy into it. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not going to buy into the marketing campaign that says my measurement of love for you and my worthiness of sharing my last name with you for the rest of my life is based off of the size of this red cup. That's how retarded that argument sounds to me when people talk about diamonds.
Daniel, I'm going to buy into it because I don't want no problems when I
No, and what I'm saying is I'd rather spend the life.
Problems.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying that I'd rather spend the rest of my life with the woman who understands actual value of things, the actual investment in things, and something that's actually going to be productive or have a real influence in our financial anything for the rest of our lives.
Daniel, hold on. One second. They can shake their heads because what you said.
I know that they don't agree with
because
it.
What you said,
her position
exactly.
That you need to propose with a ring.
Hold on. What you said, because you said it on many podcasts, and I think we should retire that analogy in this one. You can't use it again for 5 podcasts.
What's that?
The diamond and the red cup. You've said that before.
No problem.
Okay. So, but they could sit up and yeah, he's right, you know. But just like the flowers that comes in with the coworkers, is the same fucking diamond ring. Is this shit right here?
And the same way, and to that, I'm gonna give it. This is gonna be a little bit heavy and a little bit more serious. The same way there's white people who say that they're against slavery or racism, but they still enjoy the benefits from it. I understand that. I don't expect everybody who says that, yeah, what you're saying is right, I'm not going to do the right thing. People know that, you know, candy and sugar and all this other stuff is bad for them, they're still going to eat it. I'm just, you know, I'm not hoping on someone to act out on what they know is right, for me to do what I think is right. I'm doing what I think is right because of what I think is right. Okay. I don't do it because I think everybody's going to agree with it or act out on their acknowledgement of what I'm saying is right. You understand what I'm saying? I know that people are not going to do those things. The same way, although the other examples I just said are also true.
Word to the cave.
Camera question, what's the value in Valentine's Day?
What's the value in Valentine's Day? The same value in birthdays, Christmas, Thanksgiving, funerals, and all those other things. No.
I think they exactly. I agree.
I think they're all the same.
You said a funeral?
A funeral is not for the person who died. A funeral is for the person who are alive to express themselves. That's why when Kobe passed, people tried to out-grieve each other. You understand what I'm saying? It's not about
no.
Kobe.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. For one, the funeral is about the person's legacy.
No, it is not.
Okay.
For some,
it's what the funeral is about to say. The funeral is about a person's legacy for you, because it's not. It's definitely not that about
the legacy. The legacy is what you left behind.
It is.
It's always for the other person. It's for history. Because if somebody passes,
your legacy will not be measured by your funeral. brother. Your legacy will be measured by the deeds and the seeds that you planted while you were alive. Not about the size of your funeral or the decorations on your casket or how many people came or who didn't.
So then you agree that funerals and
I did bunch up funerals with the rest of those holidays. Yes.
All of them don't make any sense.
No, I didn't say that.
I said same way
no.
that
I'm saying
need the funeral. You don't need Valentine's
no.
Day.
I also don't need 2 hands or 10 fingers, but I still enjoy them.
You
understand
do
what I'm saying?
need.
No,
You
you
do.
need that.
You
No.
do need.
No.
Jerk off without my
You do need. You do need.
Well, I'm not afraid to admit I don't need 10 fingers to jerk off, but I'm gonna say that no.
Yo, if you wake up with fucking four
You'll
fingers,
be numbing them to
bro.
death.
If you wake up with 4 fingers, you brought it in yourself,
I
dog.
said,
You brought it in yourself,
you're not
Daniel.
hearing me. I said I don't need 2 hands and 10 fingers, but I enjoy them.
You want them.
I'm grateful for them. And again, to when you're saying stuff like people take things for granted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So to bring it to a point that to make it in a perspective that you can understand a little bit more, we don't need Black History Month, but it serves a purpose and it brings value.
Yes, it does.
You understand what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people who would love to say, well, let's get rid of Black History Month because Black people should be celebrated every day. They're not the reason why they really want you to end it. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about with the cop-out about I don't celebrate this holiday that costs me money because I show my love every day.
I don't think...
that comparison...
No, I understand, of course, because it makes too much sense.
You know why that comparison is wrong? Okay, Black History Month is there for a reason. Whoever says that we should remove it because we should celebrate every day, I agree that yes, we should celebrate every day, but there is not a celebration of Black people every day. So listen, but there is not a celebration of
family every
day.
There should be,
and if you're in a relationship, you should celebrate your family and
Every
love
day.
every day.
Because you don't know when it's your last day.
When you guys are walking in from work or wherever, you come inside and you hug and you kiss your wife.
That's a celebration.
This is why you guys should have been on the camera.
That is a celebration.
No, I agree. I 100%.
Your relationship.
I 100% agree with you. When you step in from wherever you've been and you come home and you see your whole family,
right?
And sometimes
they come, they hug you.
That's
love. You swing around, you're celebrating.
That's
kiss them goodbye.
Right.
I think you guys are full of shit because everybody who's talking this bullshit right now enjoys every other holiday that they get to
I don't do Christmas. Speak for yourself,
I enjoy.
I'm a 7-day Adventist.
I do birthdays. That's it.
I just want gifts.
Just birthday.
Doesn't work.
Christmas. You invited me to a celebration.
I didn't create the celebration.
Christmas. Listen, Christmas.
Can I finish my point?
Go ahead. Yeah. We going off that, but this is what we do. This is what we do in the cave. Sometimes we start here and we end up on fucking Nostrand Avenue. It's okay. Let's go.
The thing is that what I'm saying is that these things originally, the original spirit of it isn't the commercial entity behind it.
True.
There wasn't a stock exchange when the concept of the majority of these things were created. You understand what I'm saying? There wasn't the quarterly profits and all other stuff for these corporate entities that benefit from these holidays. Peeps didn't exist when Easter started, and when Easter started, it wasn't about God dying. You understand what I'm saying? So, to say I don't celebrate a holiday, I don't celebrate any recognition of an emotional exchange because of the commercialization of it is bullshit. Because we choose to commemorate emotional exchanges or emotional values, whatever the aspect of it or representation of that specific emotion is, on special days annually, or on things like funerals. You understand what I'm saying? So the reason why we went from that to Valentine's Day is because for me, if something is right one time, it's right all the time. If something is wrong one time, it's wrong all the time. If it's the same thing, just because you change the name doesn't change what it is. So if it's okay to celebrate your birthday, then it's okay to celebrate Thanksgiving, and it's okay to celebrate Valentine's Day. The same way how when you as a 7-day Adventist, if you don't celebrate none of those things because of their pagan origins or because they don't celebrate God. It's all this. It's for this.
My parents were psycho. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I say something? Can I say something? For one, a birthday is different from a holiday. You can say it.
Well, yeah, that's what I was about to ask him. If it means any difference between your birthday and Valentine's Day?
No, don't ask him. Don't ask him. He said it.
Okay.
What do you think? What do you think, Shireen B?
I think it's different. Your birthday is something that's more personal for you, and it's more special than Valentine's Day. That's the world.
Because that's the day you was born.
But I'm talking about the bullshit of the cop out of I'm not celebrating your birthday because of the commercialization of it. There's a reason why every time a promoter has an event, they want to find the birthdays because all they care about is you buying bottles and inviting your friends. They do not give a fuck about how long you've been on this earth or your cycles around the sun. You understand what I'm saying? And if that's the case, you should celebrate your life every morning you wake up because there was another gift from God or the universe or whatever it is that you worship. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that you don't. What I'm saying is that that's why they're the same.
I see what you're saying.
You understand? I'm saying that's why I'm clumping them.
But
the podcast, baby.
That's why I'm clumping them all together because they're all can be used or misused or abused or bullshitted the same way.
But not every birthday is a promotion for a party.
No. That's not what I said.
I get what you're saying.
I'm saying that people use all of those things. Yeah. All of those things have the opportunity to be commercialized.
So it's summer, fall, spring, and winter.
That's just life period right now.
So
at this point, everyone is getting
marketed. Your birthday is the same thing as Valentine's for you.
You know what the difference between a birthday is?
I celebrate both. I'm saying I don't use the bullshit cop-out that I'm not going to acknowledge your birthday because I show you love every time that I see you.
You know
that would be me saying bullshit.
The difference between a birthday, no one created when I was born a day.
No problem.
That's not a made-up thing. Valentine's Day, somebody made it up. Thanksgiving, someone made it up.
Different.
Christmas, someone made it up.
Okay,
you know what it is? You know what it is?
Wait. She got a point. Hold on.
You know what it is? As human beings, to allow life to not be as mundane as it is, we make up holidays and traditions, and just to live another day, our traditions, we need to follow our traditions because that's what makes life for us. If we're not doing that, then what is the meaning of life? So I think you should be able to have the opportunity to choose which holidays or which traditions you'd like to follow because as a human being, that's your choice.
So to her point, and that is beautiful. Daniel, what she's saying is that
I don't need a translator.
No. I'm gonna show you something. She's saying in order to not keep the everyday mundane things and doing things. That's an average person, meaning that every day. If you're celebrating love every day, it's not mundane to you. It's not. You're not living a regular corny life that you need this special day to make you feel good because you feel good every fucking day.
Right.
That's what I got from what she said.
There's no disagreement there.
Right.
That has nothing to do with what I said.
That is what you said. You said that basically you.
No. You can't say what I said and then say that basically. That's what you translated what I said to what it means to you.
Don't kill him again.
No. Say what I said. Not what you heard and then claim that's what I said. What she said was not a.
We're credit.
Something that takes away from what I'm saying.
So what she's saying exactly what she's saying? I'm asking you a question because maybe I didn't hear what you're saying. Is what she's saying exactly what you're saying?
Clearly you didn't hear what I'm saying.
Is what she's saying exactly what you're saying?
Because
she's saying that. No, because she's saying that.
Simplify what you're saying.
If you live a mundane, everyday life, you need a special day and you need to follow traditions.
Listen,
that's what she said.
That's not what she said.
Thank
you for saying to this guy.
Look out! LYNX that way.
As human beings, right? To make up for the unknown, we make up things, right? Which is why religion came about. We had to explain why we are here. We don't know why we're here, so we keep coming up with things to explain why we are here. To justify why we're here. Traditions, if we didn't have traditions, what would we do?
Yeah.
What's the tradition?
So I really want to know how to be.
Birthdays.
Thanksgiving.
So you have a choice
holidays.
to choose what your tradition is. If your family celebrated Christmas,
Okay, no.
of course,
That's a
like
tradition.
she said, Seventh-day Adventists don't celebrate Christmas. So
They
of
don't
course
celebrate nothing.
so she doesn't celebrate anything, which is true because I'm Seventh-day Adventist, but I celebrate
think-
Christmas because I don't
I
care.
think. Listen, for one, I don't think it's about traditions. I think.
Lynx,
I think.
are you okay?
Hold
Yeah,
on.
I'm
Hold on.
fine.
Hold on. Hold on. I got a point, and I kind of hear what you're saying.
Okay.
And I understand what you're saying, but I don't think it's a tradition to celebrate a milestone in your life. Just like if you graduated, if you got a new job, it's a milestone, and for somebody to turn from 15 to 16, that's a milestone. 20 to 21, 30, 40, 50. These are things that should be celebrated
But who
because
says that has to be
But
celebrated?
people
because-
go through life not celebrating them.
I want to celebrate.
And that's what
Exactly
she
what I
said.
said.
That's exactly
But not
what she
because of
said.
society.
No, she said
No.
it's a tradition.
She said it's
People-
tradition.
I'm
It's
saying
a
as
tradition.
human
Same
beings,
thing.
you have the choice to take out of all these holidays, out of all
What do
these
you want?
You guys are saying the
milestones,
same
what
thing.
you are going to celebrate. Like,
Okay.
I didn't have a sweet 16, and it doesn't make
You
me
ain't getting no
feel-
balloons. You ain't have no sweet 16.
Wait.
Yeah, can we get
It
another
doesn't
Ciroc
make
bar?
me feel any way.
Get some cake.
Because that's not
Girl, let's
tradition
sit
in
cool
my
by our
family.
times. We ain't
Right.
getting nothing.
Wait, hold on.
Stop.
Wait,
That's not tradition in my family.
Nessa,
But some people
from us
have
to
to celebrate
from
it
us to you,
16.
from us to you right now. Happy
I-
birthday to you.
Oh, God, no.
Happy birthday to
I'll see you
you.
now.
Happy birthday, dear Nessa. Take it home, Jason. Happy birthday
Come on, Daniel.
to you.
First of all,
Happy 16.
you guys are 10 years too late. I'm sorry, I appreciate it, but you're 10 years
That'd be
too
sweet,
late.
sweet, sweet.
I don't.
Do the math.
I don't.
That's 46. No?
I said 10 years.
Okay.
My nigga.
Sorry.
What the fuck?
I didn't
Yo, are gills still a thing? Can we bring back gills today? Save minds, nigga. Save minds, nigga. Yo, okay. Any final thoughts before we
Let me just say that I think that the people who subscribe to not celebrating Valentine's Day is because we feel that the meaning behind it has been gotten lost into all the material things.
That's not what I said. Why I
No,
celebrate.
I'm
Don't say.
saying. I'm
That's
saying-
what.
'Cause I celebrate.
That's what Danny
I'm
was
saying-
I
saying.
know why you
I'm not
celebrate.
talking for nobody
Okay.
else. I'm just saying. I believe
I celebrate
that
the shit.
general
No.
consensus is that the root of it has been lost. So it's not about love, like everyone else was articulating. It's about I want this gift so that when I go to work, I'm not the only person not getting a gift.
That
So
is
it's not really about.
It's a come up. It's
Right,
a come
It's a
up.
come up. It's a definitely come
It's
up.
a
So
come
I
up.
think that some people look at that and they are turned off by that. They're like, is it really because you don't believe that I love you, or is it because you don't want to go to work and be the only one not receiving a gift?
You know,
Tell you what,
you-
it's
so I
because
think
you do
that's
not
why
have
some
somebody
people-
around you in your life that makes happy.
Right.
If you do not have that, you will not see the point of it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying is that's why some people are turned off. Some men are turned off, not because they're copying out, it's because they're turned off by
I can't speak for.
society's pressures that is placed on a woman, not because she wants love from her man, which is probably also a part of it. She probably does want love.
But I guarantee
But
you, if
it's
you're in a
more
relationship, you don't buy your
societal
girl a
pressure.
gift on Valentine's Day, you ain't getting a good day.
I think
brother.
you know what
so
I
it goes
think.
both ways. So
I
I think that's what.
all that you saying,
I'm
but
gonna
don't
say-
get Shorty a gift.
Hold on. I'm not speaking for myself. I'm speaking basically for someone like LYNX. Right? I believe that
Speaking
turns
for
him off.
links.
You can't speak for Link.
Listen, hold on. Let's.
Wrong
I was
person.
gonna say this, but we could use links as an example because I think I know him pretty good. Some people do not follow trends just because it's trendy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Contrarians.
Because it's trendy, they're not gonna follow it. And
That's
Links is definitely that person.
That's
So
contrarian.
because everybody's doing it, he's not gonna do it. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Some people but I feel like if you fuck with it, fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? If it makes you happy, if it makes you happy. If it don't make you happy, if it don't make you happy, but you're just doing it to stay trendy, then that's a problem.
What you do when you go to a relationship, you compromise. Like I think Shireen was saying, what Ev was saying, I think what you were saying too. Oh, matter of fact, J. Lou was saying, I don't want no problems. If my girl enjoys this,
I said that. That's Kevin.
If my girl enjoys this,
that's Kevin.
Ev said it too, right? If my girl enjoys it, does she know that if I know that my girl celebrates this holiday, then I'm gonna buy her a gift.
Yes.
Because that's what relationship is. It's a compromise.
Yes, a give and take.
So I don't know what LYNX does in his relationship.
So
he must have put the 30-minute combo
on that same vein.
He put the contra code in.
I'm not even talking about everyone here, maybe. Anyone listening, if your girl or significant other or reverse, your guy believes in marriage and you don't, you just gonna get married?
No.
So shut the fuck up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow,
There are cases of that.
Wow.
Thank you.
There are cases of that.
There are cases of that.
There are.
People are.
There are
Cases of
people.
people doing a lot of dumb shit.
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
so
9 out of 10 times,
exactly
9 out
what
of
she
10
is.
times, anything that that revolves around a holiday or anything like that is mostly for the ladies, a woman. When you go to work the next day and your friend or your coworker or the bitch that you hate is like, yes, this is what Jason got me.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there like, this nigga Kevin ain't gave me shit. And this bitch out here flaunting all it. You're in your bag. You're in your feelings. You gotta go home. You're like, how the fuck you ain't give me shit for motherfucking?
So it's not about love.
You gotta be stronger than
Yeah,
that.
for some,
You gotta
it's
be
not.
stronger than
I'm
that.
just saying for some, but in reality, that's just what it is. As a woman, we tend to be in competition with other women. Period.
Absolutely.
Always.
Period.
Next podcast right there.
Period. Because at the end of the day, like if sis is getting all this stuff from her man and that. Not you, Shireen, but the majority of. No, I'm serious. Maybe not anyone here on this table, but a lot of women are in competition with other women. Period. If sis got this, you know what? Shireen got that. I think I'm gonna go get this and I'm gonna get it better. Because Shireen has it, they're gonna have to try to top what Shireen got just to say, yeah, I got this, but then she got the X5. Well, I'm gonna get the X7. Just because.
Right.
That's how women are. We're very catty and petty when it comes to certain things. So if your man knows that's the type of woman that you are and that's the type of environment that you're in, he's going to try to top the bitch that you hate. Because you go home and complain to him about that bitch.
And he already accepted that.
I need to know that this man loves me is bullshit. Can we accept
Correct.
that?
It is bullshit. Well, if he wants no problems, like Kevin says, he's going to do it.
Right.
Period. It has nothing to do with love. It has nothing to do with appreciation. It has nothing to do
Amen.
with, oh, yeah, it's Valentine's. I'm going to show this person how I love them. Bullshit. All that shit is bullshit.
Give me a high five.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
A motherfucker wants a gift because they trying to top the next chick or whoever it is to say, oh, he bought me a Mercedes with a big red ribbon on it. What did you get? Oh, flowers. It doesn't add up.
Yeah.
Nobody don't want that. Women are in competition with other women. So on Valentine's Day, if you know your girl wants a Mercedes, get her a Mercedes or try.
So if we know that February 14th, from a female's perspective, is
Daniel.
bullshit, then it's okay.
Listen.
So it's okay
Listen.
for LYNX to think that this shit is bullshit.
Listen.
absolutely.
By those terms, but listen.
Crack talking for
Actually, that's bullshit because if I had an unlimited bank account and I could just buy her whatever the fuck I want, I could buy 10 bitches whatever the fuck they want.
Correct.
And it would just be like, it'd be easy. Yo, give this bitch a Benz, give her fucking Benz, give this bitch a fucking Benz with a ribbon.
I know a dude who bought 3 girls, 3 Macajas just because.
Right, because he had the bread. You know what I'm saying? What does that say?
Cool.
What does that say? A Macaj is a coat.
I was sitting here acting like I knew what a Macaj was.
A Macaj is a coat. Yes. Oh, no, I know what he gonna say. I know what Daniel. Come on, Daniel. Come on with it, Daniel.
They all had the same Macaj.
It's a coat.
It's the same coat.
Come on with it, Daniel.
I ain't buying no Makaji. I can't even say it. I spending that kind of money.
There's a lot of different motivations for people to do a lot of different things.
True.
Yes.
And a lot of these arguments can be, for me, when they're used against other things, they illuminate the true value in those arguments. You understand what I'm saying? If somebody says, I don't believe in marriage because it's just a piece of paper, that's what they meant for them. 2, it's bullshit and all that other stuff. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying that because of what I'm saying or what I said, I'm not saying that it's supposed to apply to everyone. You understand?
Applies to you.
So hopefully, the people who are interested in hearing what I'm saying understand that.
Correct.
So there's always going to be someone who's interested in scamming something or getting the most, but with giving the least, et cetera, and that their motivation for manipulating that system or participating in that system has nothing to do with why I would or what the original intent of it was created for. You know what I mean? So all of the stuff that you said, I'm sure there's a lot of living examples of people who facilitate those things for those reasons. You know what I mean? And I'm not necessarily going to say that that's what all people do when they get. If I gave you a friend Valentine's Day gift, it's not because I'm worried about, what your coworkers think. And if in real life, if Daniel gave Ev something for Valentine's Day as a friend, you know that I'm not giving it to you. I know in my heart, I don't believe that you're only going to appreciate it because of what the people who've seen the gift that I gave you, how they feel about it. You understand what I'm saying?
I do understand.
I think that you would know.
Would you give me a gift then?
In general, that's what
I would
some
have,
people are.
But I've heard you guys say too many shit that you would
That's how
interpret
some
it in
people
a
think.
Yeah, I would be very uncomfortable if you gave me a gift.
I understand that.
You gotta say
I'll put it to you
pause.
like this. I'll put it to you like this.
I'd be very uncomfortable.
When I was in high school and when I started college, I used to give guy friends Christmas gifts until I was in college, and guy friends was like, "Why are you giving me a Christmas gift?" You understand what I'm saying? And the uncomfortability of that made me stop. You know what I mean? And at this age, I know that was dumb for me to stop. You know what I mean? And that's their issue. And I didn't give it to them for the praise or the lack of it or whatever.
That's just
you.
you.
Understand what I'm saying? Right. You understand what I'm saying? So, and that's what I'm saying. So, and I'm not going to speak in generalizations. I'm not going to speak for the people who are not here, and I'm definitely not going to speak in generalizations for people who don't represent me. I don't see how that makes any sense.
I hear
you. All I'm saying is that the original. I actually don't even know what the original thing is. I'll put that out there. I'm saying that as I choose to participate in these holidays or in these acknowledgments that are celebrated annually, I'm going to go with the intent that I believe it to be and go with that, because there's people who like different things and there's people who don't like different things. And for me, the classic example is when people say, I don't believe in marriage because it's a piece of paper. If that's what you thought marriage meant, then you probably shouldn't get married.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And if you believe that Valentine's Day is only about getting Bloomingdale's money, then you probably shouldn't. You know what I mean? And all that other stuff. I know that, no, I am not getting engaged with a diamond ring. And I look forward to the jokes if I ever do. But
You didn't say diamond ring. I said a ring.
No, I feel you. And that wasn't an attack on you.
You know you want a motherfucking diamond,
be
Ev.
very
Come
nice.
on, a diamond. Come on.
Very nice.
I didn't say a diamond. I said a ring. Come on, son.
I'm saying, and as far as the diamond ring thing, I would much rather give you a ruby or your birthstone or something like that. But the diamond part of it is just way too much.
Nessa, this is Danny.
I got a question for the ladies in here. Well, we've discussed, the things we don't like about Valentine's Day and things that we do like about. But what, for the females out there who are thinking, for the women out there, or females, we're going to talk about that, how you like to be addressed. But women.
For the bitches out.
I can say that. There are some women out there right now thinking about getting their man a Valentine's Day gift. What would be the perfect thing that you think they should get?
What would you do?
So for me, I like to make things. I like to make personal gifts. So I'd probably bake him something or make jewelry for him that's like personalized to him. So that would be my gift, because that's my skill.
What you baking?
I baked banana bread today, but
Did
I
you
didn't bring
bring
any.
banana
No, I
bread
didn't
with
bring
you?
it. I know.
Okay. What would you do?
Yeah, she sounds so.
Personally,
Yeah.
I'm a big banana bread, but
Okay.
but I would buy my significant other a gift in regards to what he's been talking about, things he's been showing me. even if he's not saying out loud to me or when he's talking to a friend and say, hey, I like this.
Brand new relationship. Then.
No, it's not brand new.
I'm saying use that as example.
What's the last Valentine's Day gift that you bought for a guy?
We don't want to set nobody up here.
No, listen. Let's pretend it's a brand new relationship. You don't know too much about what he really loves.
But he asked me my opinion. He's not talking about brand new.
Because I want you to give an answer versus like, yeah, sure, you got to think about what the person wants and hear them over time.
Right, you want the answer
let's just
like
pretend
gifts.
it's like a new relationship. You just want to get something.
He's not really here.
What, answer how you want to answer it. Answer how you want to answer it.
Right.
Answer how you want to answer it.
Well, if you want me to answer link question, if it's a new relationship, I'd probably give him some pussy because he never had that.
Okay.
No, it's a gift.
Pussy.
Honest answer.
Pussy.
He said he never had it.
He never had
He never.
it.
It's new. It's brand new.
We're talking about brand new relationship. We never had relations. We never nothing, and all we did was kiss and hug. Tonight is the night.
That's
we
a good
do
gift.
Something really nice. And
Good. New pussy is good for one time.
But
One
in
time
an old
only.
relationship,
That's like that. Pussy. Shireen B.
I'm answering as a new relationship.
No,
or just
whatever. Just you're answering as yourself.
I want you to not give
I like-
an actual.
Well,
What would you do? What would you do?
go on vacation for the weekend.
That's nice.
Mad.
I like that.
You're paying for it?
Yes, I'm
Oh
paying.
yeah, that's
Easy.
No,
All right.
That's a key thing to
I
acknowledge.
got I got one final question. It's 2020. You know what I'm saying? We would like to think things are kind of an even playing field. So we discussed, is sex a good enough gift? Receiving it from a woman, of course, our woman. Is sex good enough for you? Like not the regular sex, not Craig's regular degular. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about some well thought out, roses on the bed.
Gunman and she-hole.
Gunman in she-hole.
S&M.
I think it is. If you're going to, he said rims.
She said S&M, but
If you're going above and beyond, say you went out, you had a great evening, and you want to end it with a sexual, sex. If you're going above and beyond, like you said, the rose petals that's leading to a bathtub with freaking milk and whatever the hell, a bubble bath, and then it's like everything is spelled rose petals, or I love you, or the place is filled with flowers or balloons or whatever the case may be. If that's how you choose to end the end of the night,
so you still got to get a gift.
It could have been dinner.
still gotta get it.
Dinner.
You imagine?
It could have started with dinner. It doesn't have to be a gift.
Dick, they would laugh this nigga out. Oh my god.
he's saying that sex is a gift. I mean,
I'm talking just sex. Is that we didn't do shit else? No,
I'm giving the dick.
This is the dick is the gift. No.
Is it gonna be gift wrap?
Yes, it's gift wrap. It's a little different.
With a bow tie on their head.
Yeah, it's a little different. He might manscape a little bit. Declaration.
They don't want that trend to start.
As long as
Niggas
it's
start
different.
giving
As
dick
long
as
as
gift.
it's different. Like we may not have time to do anything, and then that night he decides to manscape, like you said. There's a bow, and he comes.
The robe. You like the robe?
Through with something
the
really
rose
sexy,
petals,
and
the
he's never done
bag.
it before. Like he's like,
Let me tell you something. You see silk boxes? Silk boxes, I probably wore silk boxes like twice in my life. Silk boxes turn into a male thong real fucking quick. So if your man is willing to put on a fucking silk boxes, that nigga's going above and beyond right fucking there.
And that's something that's
different.
you've never done. It's different. If you
so that's
never
fine.
worn 6 silk boxers on a normal day, then you wearing that silk boxer.
So it's good enough.
It's good enough.
Nessa?
Yeah, it's good enough.
So
Yes,
Shireen?
as long as it's different, yes.
Yes, as long as it comes with.
So this is everybody can have their final take, but my final take is if it's good enough. No, hold on. If it's good enough for us and it's good enough for them, everybody just fucking shut the fuck up.
Happy Valentine's.
Final words?
Say it again.
Happy Valentine's.
Any final words?
Happy Valentine's to all.
Final words?
I am gonna start giving dick for Valentine's Day gifts and Christmas gifts.
Wow.
No, I'm not.
Not for Christmas? There's no Christmas dick?
It will be
Holy Dick on
My dick in the
Day
box.
from Saint Nick.
Yeah, just happy Valentine's Day. Appreciate your loved ones. And that's my final word.
Daniel. Oh, Shireen, sorry, my bad.
Damn, Daniel.
Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Hope you enjoy whatever it is that makes you happy on that day.
Daniel.
I was really gonna say that.
Really?
Aw.
Say it again.
No, happy Valentine's Day. I think that everybody should do what makes them happy, and put real effort into the happiness part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to call back in Links. We are all going to pray very hard and try to bring him back to life for his final words.
Arms of the angel. That's all we know. Nobody knows past that.
She sounded like she donated.
Past that.
He's back. Final words. Final words,
All
Links.
right, final words. What day is Valentine's Day?
It's
Friday.
14.
You know what day?
It's Friday.
Today.
It's
Friday?
Today.
Friday.
Friday.
It's fucking today.
Friday the
I said
14th.
that to say, whenever it is, if y'all enjoy it, enjoy it. If not, fuck it. Or fuck. Whatever that is.
Craig Visions, come to the court for your final words. Final words, Craig.
Which camera man,
Why
right
you
here?
Yeah.
fucking run that pole
I
like
don't know,
that?
son. I don't know which pole to go behind. All right, so look. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody that's celebrating Valentine's Day. I'm definitely going to celebrate it, and I'm probably going to get pussy, but I'm going to take that shit.
February 15th is National Jump Off Day. Don't forget that. Boom.
Wow. That's another podcast.
Cheaper on
You guys never heard of March 14th?
March 14th?
Steak and BJ Day?
What's that?
Steak and blowjob.
Hold on, wait. That's a whole nother podcast right there.
That's Daniel. He's
So this was a cave show.
Made that up?
no,
No, that's the
Google
thing.
it.
That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the
So
thing.
can we do fish and BJ's?
Google it.
Fish
Can we
and BJ.
Substitute the
Does
fish.
plant-based
Can we do
count?
big
How does
fish?
that work?
Big fish.
Go back to the index.
Big
BK,
fish and-
BK,
big fish.
BK, big
Can we
fish.
do BK big fish and
No,
BJ Day?
I just forgot about that. Why you brought that back?
Yo, this is another episode of the Cave Podcast. Make sure you guys like. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, share. Definitely hit that notification bell. Comment down below. If you liked something, you got questions, you want to jump in Daniel's DM, it's the Cave, and we really appreciate you, helping us grow this channel. So please share it with your friends. Happy Valentine's Day, and use protection.
Or don't.
Or not.
Picture
Raw
time.
sex is better.
Yeah, I take a
Oh,
thumbnail.
yeah, I see it.
You said
Who
raw
said
sex
that?
is better?
Who
Oh
said
shit,
that?
I heard it.
It's
It came from the
definitely-
far left. I'm not pointing no fingers. Or elbow.
Ain't that one of the bonuses of being in a relationship? Is you get the fuck raw?
Exactly. I need to feel that shit.
That is like,
I need to
yo.
feel all the walls.
I think you only in a relationship if you fucking raw.
I knew a married couple.
No.
Max was having sex with.
Can't wash your hands with gloves on.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
You can't wash your
She
hands?
cheated and she put him on punishment.
podcast.
It's doing something.
For like
What?
a year.
So what?
Yeah, she caught him cheating, so they had to
A
go
friend
back
of
to
mine, his wife caught
condoms.
him cheating. He had to wear condoms for a year.
He wore
I can
condoms
see
with
that. I
her.
can see that.
On that note,